It's a... Hey, this is DM Allen. Thanks for joining us once again for another week of awesomeness. Let's just get it started.
Recently on RWA, our party headed to Chult to find the Soulmonger and maybe a piece of Six or two.
So Chult.
Yes, Chult. I haven't seen anything but maybe a smoky mountain in the background.
There, they discovered the Soulmonger was inside Omu, but Omu is protected by a necrotic bubble.
Lucky is looking at you, and his eyes go wide. I don't feel so good, sir. And then he crumples and he dies.
After figuring out how to get inside the bubble, the team finally reaches the resting place of the Soulmonger, only to find Orcus guarding it. The party needed to pull out all the tricks to defeat Orcus.
As whatever damage type you did, it turns into radiant and burns him deeply.
The party brings the fight to its inevitable conclusion with a final blow to Orcus.
He explodes outwards, and the mass of bone and gore with a mixture of the zombies makes him a terrible C4 explosion.
Now, what should the party do next?
So, where we pick up is in the middle of the tomb of the 9 gods. You are all circled around the explosion, the epicenter of this explosion, which is also the ruins of the Soulmonger. A small vial about the size. That's not a vial. A glass tube about the size of like a scroll tube rolls towards your feet, Manette, and taps your toe, and it looks almost like a miniature size version of the Soulmonger. And inside you see this like ghostly green, thick, like liquid smoke. It's like really cloudy, viscous smoke inside, and it's swirling. And Bon looks to you all and is like, whew, I thought I was gonna die there for a second.
I thought you were gonna die too.
I am really tired.
So I bet Bon feels like he wants to sleep for the next X amount of days.
Yeah.
That we will just happen to be doing things during.
So we've still got Windwalk. Let's. Well, I guess we can just teleport back to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's faster.
Yeah, our ship last we knew was still getting chased down by demons.
We don't know the exact position with Windwalk.
Kinian's eyes open wide.
Yeah, fuck.
Rings! And I bap the bracer on my hand.
The safety bracelet?
The safety bracelet.
All right.
While I'm holding these two big bony things.
All right.
Picture the bracelet, you know how
Right?
I love that.
I head bump it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his hands are full. Gideon's hands are full. So he just head bops the ring, and you see a small flame. Yeah, a flame imprint on his forehead, and the obsidian flame logo lights up with this dark purple light, and then he disappears.
I just imagine his bracelet being made out of really sturdy, almost indestructible stuff.
Yeah.
Like a granite bracer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of some type. Where it's formed granite that's held on by muscle. It's not circling the whole thing, but it's just kind of like a clasp almost, right?
I was matching a slap.
A slap
bracelet. Your muscles, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, all
That's
the time,
awesome.
I got this.
I grab Vodette and teleport back to the ship.
All right.
I'm pretty sure we're done here, and if not, we'll come.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure we're done.
All right. So Bon Bamps back. Tin Bamps back. Keo, is there anything you want to do? Do you want to bamf back? You are alone in this tomb.
I'm going to look at the broken soulmonger and ponder it for a minute and think about how I can fix it to save them all. And then I realize everyone else is gone and I'll bamf back.
When you get back to the ship, you hear Rings cursing, and you hear the thwop thwop sound of the ballista, and you hear Yin yelling at Deke. She says, "Crank faster, boy! They're gaining on us."
I start shooting at D.
All right.
I'm sure they're in range.
Yeah.
Point bad.
Yeah. You guys run to the top deck, and what you see is a cloud of is it Nesme? You guys fought them. They've got big leathery black wings, and you don't want them to get close because they'll stun you with their glares. You guys get to the top of the top deck, and there is this cloud of demons, and they seem to have been chasing the ship. But what you notice is they have completely sprawled out. And this cloud pack starts expanding and expanding, and they all start to fly in different directions.
I begin scribbling on the deck.
That can't be good.
I checked to see if it was Valindra, Rings, and Deke that we had left.
Yin, Deke, and Rings.
Yin, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Valindra's the Lich, never mind. I checked to make sure that they're all okay.
Okay.
And if they need any emergency healing.
They seem all right. Rings is on one end of the ship and is shooting finger gun lasers at them. You see some of them hit and the demon completely disintegrates. No ash or anything. It just and it's gone. They seem all right. A little worse for wear. They seem like they've been doing an okay job of defending the ship. Looking around, you do notice the ship has taken a bit of damage since you guys have gotten to Chult, but it's not anything substantial where it's unrunnable.
Gotcha. So the ship was being gained on, but now the pursuers are branching off, going in multiple directions.
Yeah,
they've lost cohesion,
and they scared of us.
I think Manette nails it with that one.
They're probably under control of Orcus to some degree, and he's no longer exerting his will. Because he dead.
Yeah, Bon echoes that and he says, "Yeah, if demons are a force of chaos, and they somehow focused enough to beat the demon or the devils, I'm wondering if you're right that a demon lord means that they have focus, and anything else is just pure chaos."
Random chaos.
I look down at the wand of Orcus, or probably look up at it.
Sure, yeah.
And kind of smirk a little bit.
Well, wasn't it attuned to him, so wouldn't it now?
He hasn't had time.
Oh, but it wasn't unattuned from Orcus?
It is unattuned.
It is unattuned currently.
Oh, but that's its normal size, is just being gigantic.
Currently, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. When you attune to a weapon, that's when it shrinks. It's kind of like sinking.
Yeah, I just didn't know if the weapon was
I don't think it changes.
And it had grown for Orcus.
I don't think it changes until it
gets a new attunement.
Right,
somebody else.
Exactly.
That's what I was wondering.
It also depends on the item. Some don't resize.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. And Kenyon, you're inspecting these two items, and
the other one's the rattle, right?
It is. You're looking at these, and they both have skulls on top. One of the skulls is its mouth is completely agape. That's the wand of Orcus. and the other one is a skull with spine, and it's about as big as a mace, and that skull's mouth is moving. It looks towards you, and it looks like around the ship, and he says, "Hey, that's my old mace," and he's looking right at Tin.
What?
Yeah. It's like he looks back at you and he's, "What do you mean, what? That's my old mace."
I don't think you're going to like it as much now.
Who
Mine.
are you?
I'm Ezekiel Lightbringer. Who are you?
Minette Mernig, leader of the Order of the Obsidian Flame.
Shake me at him. Orc, shake me at him.
Don't do that.
Be polite. Nice to meet you, Minette.
Okay.
That's not the weirdest thing I've done.
How are you just a skull and spine?
Well, I was killed by a Sararak. I was trying to hunt him down and stop this whole soulmonger thing a long time ago. I lost, and he made me a baby rattle. Yeah, keep fucking laughing.
I'm not Minette is not laughing. That's me. That is the player. Minette is more
Kyo's laughing
than that.
Kyo's laughing.
As he very seriously draws more sigils on the deck.
He shifts his head, and you can hear like a shik 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 like in his cranium, and he says, "Keep laughing, Cobalt."
Tenuvial is on guard because, I mean, even if his story is true and he was this like person trying to kill Orcus a while ago, his soul could have been like twisted and warped from becoming the one, so she doesn't trust this thing.
Kenyon looks down at the mace and like turns the mace to like face him, like right in his face, and just like,
"Your breath stinks."
"How? What? Yeah. How can you be a baby rattle? I don't see any blades."
I'm not an orcish baby rattle.
And then I shake it a little bit.
I'm not a musical instrument, okay?
You know, it's only because you're setting limitations on yourself.
Wow. So,
Why are you, like, do you have any useful information you can give us about Orcus or the other demons?
Yeah. I mean, I was there during the last Chaos Wars.
damn, you are old.
Hey. I'm old, but I still look young. And he's just fully skeleton.
No one says anything to that.
Bond's like,
We'll just let that comment.
How long ago was the Chaos War?
I don't know. I haven't.
Kind of lose track of time when you're a baby rattle.
Yeah, and you know, I didn't get to see the sun since I died.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of your ancestors wouldn't have been born yet.
Like 50 years ago or something.
So you were screaming to be saved back there.
Yeah.
And
you saved me.
We saved you. What's your goal? What would you like to do with your life from now on?
I don't know. I never really thought about that.
Do you want to continue to be a baby rattle, or like should we like release your soul from a curse so that you can rest?
Should we do that after we kill all the demons?
He like looks down at the ground, and he like looks back up at you with no eyes, and he says, "I like killing demons."
Do you have any powers
Oh
left?
yeah.
Are you
So
able-
you were some manner of wizard, or
No, I was a protected.
oh,
What?
A protected.
Yeah, like that guy. And he like shifts towards Bond and he like shakes his head.
I have a plan forming in my head that might be cool. Just gonna throw this out there. Could I somehow attach him into Volty and give him control of Volty?
Probably not.
No.
No.
I ask Ezekiel, so are you able to cast magic on your own?
No, I can't cast any powers. But I'm powerful and I can kill many demons.
We don't dispute that part.
Does your mace do anything special? Like, and I look over at Lightbringer, and, like, kind of point with my foot because both my hands are full.
Headbutt to Lightbringer. He says, "Well, I can heal people."
Can you heal Bond or like him, the protected? That's Bond, by the way.
Oh, sure. Who wants to help?
Help? What would need to do?
Attuned.
Yeah, you gotta, get to know me a little bit, and then after that we gotta hit something, and then we can help your friend out.
Do we have to hit him, and you'll heal him, or do we hit something else?
That'd be a net wash. Yeah, hit something else and then hit him.
Interesting.
Well, no, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I really have been down there a long time. Yeah, you just hit something else and let me know who you want me to heal.
So when you hurt somebody, you convert that into health for somebody else.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I could definitely feel my health being drained by something necrotic when we were fighting that ugly baby monster.
Kyo ambles over to the skeleton mace thing. And he says, Mr. Lightbringer, can you help me out?
What do you need help with?
And he pulls out his out of tune tuning fork and he's like, could you spit on this?
He goes, and then nothing happens. He just makes the noise.
I need the spit of a protected.
Kinian walks up to Tin and thrusts Ezekiel at her. Like, you two figure this out. I need to go rest.
You're not the only one, kid.
Yeah, I think a lot of us need to rest.
I'm only down 85 hit points.
What are hit points?
We've only been awake for a really long time and have had a magical long rest happen.
You guys took cocaine last time.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Anyways,
Took cocaine.
Kyo's ready. He tries out his spell anyway.
Okay, what is it?
He's trying to plane shift the whole ship.
Oh.
Upcasting it one.
Okay.
That's what the runes were about. And so
Gosh.
he thwangs the out of tune tuning fork and like sticks it in the middle of the circle on the deck.
Okay.
And he's trying to make the ship ethereal to speed it up.
Make the ship ethereal? Yep. So into the ethereal plane?
That's what I figured, because that's it's an out of tune tuning fork, so it's not quite right. So it's got to be a plane close to the material plane.
Oh, Ben, you are. I love that. That's awesome. All right, plane shift. Is there a failure rate?
Well, there's a bit. I'm trying to plane shift a whole ship, so it's more than the spell's meant for.
Okay.
And he's gonna burn an 8th level slot, and then probably he's just gonna feed magic until he's out. Trying to do it.
Taps on Kyo's shoulder to help him with some guidance.
Kyo plane shifts the ship, but all the players are left behind.
Oh, no.
This is totally out. Rules.
No, I really like that. So Kyo, you take the fork. You've got your markings on the deck.
He was even using dragon bile in the ink.
Ooh, nice.
I'm sure
nice.
Keo's been putting runes all over the ship for months or something.
I'm protecting the ship.
Yeah, but
It's really like Keo's kid drawings. It's like Keo with big muscles.
Usually he's like marking his territory when he's doing it.
It's just 100% that.
Yeah.
It's just little stick figure of
little Trogdors,
yeah,
Keos.
Trogdor Keo.
That's amazing.
In crayon.
Yeah, in crayon. Keo, you take the fork, you hit the heel of your foot, and it starts to vibrate. And when you see it vibrate, you see like space around it vibrate as well, almost like you're turning reality into some sort of liquid. You flip it end over end and you stab it down into the wood, right between, right in one seam where two planks come together. And the top of the fork starts vibrating, and then the ship starts vibrating, and everybody starts vibrating on it, and you all move through this like very liquid space, and what you enter is like a bluish green reality that looks it looks like you guys haven't really moved from where you were. But the lighting here is very different.
How long does this last?
Until I plane shift us out. This is actually
Oh, we're just there.
Yeah, you're in.
Are we faster in the ethereal plane?
I hope so. Well,
God damn it.
it's a no clip cheat.
I go take a nap. It's long rest time.
Yeah. The big thing is it makes it so we can't be attacked by the demons.
I was gonna say,
Nice.
if we can
The demons that weren't chasing us.
Normally it's up to 8 willing creatures, but
No, I like it. That
you feed enough magic to it.
Yeah, no, I like it. So
I take a
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd
Bond's
like to
like,
do that.
I'm bushed.
I leave the death rattle at 10.
Okay,
And I take the wand with me.
all right.
And I just look at Keo as he's walking away, like, what the fuck do you expect me to do with this right now?
You could smack it with Lightbringer. Although that's kind of cruel.
Bond says, he actually follows you, Kenyon. He says, "Hey, Kenyon, I've been on the ship kind of a long time. Still don't know how to fly it necessarily. What's our heading?"
Do you see the skies out there?
Yeah.
Fuck it all.
Fuck it. You just go
And
to
I
bed.
just walk in my room and slam the door.
Bond's like, fuck it all.
The other thing that was
Okay.
There's some deep meaning attached to that somehow.
the other thing Keo was thinking was with the protected, since they can't be found, maybe they're not on the material plane.
That's
But,
clever thinking.
well, it's totally out of, it's probably wrong.
It might be wrong, but
It's just
it's clever thinking. So Bon like goes up to the top deck, and Keo and Tin, you're standing up there. Rings and Deke and Yin are standing there as well, and Bon says, "Kenyon said fuck it all. I guess we just head towards the mainland. Rings, you're pretty much the only person here who knows headings.
Moonshay Isles.
Moonshay Isles?
Yes, let's go there.
All right.
At least the southern tip.
All right. Rings, Moonshay Isles. And she says, do not give me orders. Okay, please? Okay. The heading is set. You guys are kind of on cruise control.
Everyone heard a loud scream from Kenyon
Okay.
about an hour after
Going to bed?
going to bed.
Okay.
Did you try to attune to the thingamajig?
I attuned to the thingamajig.
Minette like opens the door and is like, "Did you try to attune to it?"
And if Minette opens up the door, he sees me holding a smaller version of the Wand of Orcus.
And his hair's like pushed back and like singed on the ends, and he's got like smoke marks on his face.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, did you?
So it's 24.
Oh, nice.
I made the con save. And then Death Ward went off. Essentially.
Yeah. Ah!
Because there's no way I could take that much damage with my health that low.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
You good?
Ouch!
You sound good. I go back to sleep.
You guys move through this plane, and as you're flying over Chult, you see the demons are like flooding through the jungle.
It's all dead anyhow.
It's all dead anyhow, and they're actually going through and like cleaning out the dead, like killing it. You see when they get to when you get to the far edge, demons are actually like overrunning the dead, and the dead are getting pushed into the waters, and the demons start pushing into the waters as well. They seem to be swimming or flying or what have you, depending on their movement type.
That's not good.
That's very not good.
And as you all are flying, probably just as Chult is kind of on the outside edge of your vision, far in the horizon, you hear like a phew. You see this black necrotic like energy boil up from the ground, and then it turns into like this cloud, and you see as everything clears, there stands a gaping rift in space, and you continue sailing on. Bond, in fact, Bond's kind of like, should we even deal with that right now? I think that one might be beyond us. The last one we took on almost did us in.
We've seen a gate like that before?
Oh, like when we fought what's her face, the fungal lady. She was
Dweeblix, I think.
No. What was her name? Zutmoy.
Zutmoy.
Yeah. We had to close a rift or something, and we saw like the guy with the two heads and the tentacles. What was the Demogorgon? Yeah, I think this one is way beyond us. Like compared to that, the last one was like a paper cut. And you guys remember the rift was maybe 5 foot tall. This one's like
Visible
hundreds and hundreds of feet. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll come back maybe.
We
Should kill it.
We've got
We're
our
gonna
own
need
mission
help.
that we're supposed to be focusing on. I'm sure Bon would be wanting to
Absolutely.
focus on that.
Yeah. Yep. So you guys travel. It takes about 12 days to get to Moonshade Isles.
Now, this whole time, the tuning fork's been buzzing.
Yeah.
And so at the end of it, all Kyo does is grab the fork and stop it.
Okay.
And we like shimmer into reality at the port.
Nice. Art and Big Toe. Yes.
I would have at least attempted to communicate. I don't know how the whole ethereal plane thing that would work with that stuff, but I would have communicated with her that we are heading back that way.
You have written in your book, right?
Huh?
Because you have a book that when you
Yes.
write in it, she sees it.
I just don't know how it is
Gotcha.
going to work with the ethereal plane. And
Oh, it works across planes, I'm sure.
I don't know
Yeah,
for sure.
you wouldn't know, and
I would have tried at
yeah.
least.
Yep. Bond's kind of like, if that, how much would it take for Kyo to just drop us out and bring us back in case that
Well,
doesn't work across planes?
I have a good way. I could use my etherealness spell. You know.
Oh,
and
to go back?
So, yeah, to pull us into
perfect.
the... Yeah.
Perfect.
I think that's
Okay.
how that would work if you're actually in the ethereal plane.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would take you... Because it pulls you to the edge of the ethereal plane.
Uh-huh.
So you're kind of out of your plane and in it. But if I'm fully in that other plane, it'll probably take me kind of back into the
Yeah, I like that.
material.
That's how I would say. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
So we kind of shimmer into, like, reality on
Yeah.
this, like, ghost ship.
You reach the Moonshade Isles, setting down in the waters, and Arton is actually there on the docks waiting for you. What did you write for her?
I would have expressed interest in having that carpet made, but we still hadn't come to entirely agreeable terms
Okay.
at the time, and now we are kind of time crunched, so
She's got the upper hand in the negotiation.
yeah. I mean, if she isn't going to do it, then she isn't going to do it, and that's just... I don't think a lot of it was that she didn't want to do it, it's that she...
It was the actual time.
Yeah, it was the time to put into
accomplish
it.
that. Yeah. She writes back, or in fact, she just tells you in person. She says, "Listen, I can't do it that fast. Like, physically can't. What's the rush?"
The end of the world.
World-ending apocalypse.
Oh, that's it?
My buddy Lightbringer
Demon
over
Lords.
here, he'll tell you all about it.
Demon Lords trying to encroach on this reality and, kill everybody.
Oh.
Celestial
And she,
plane.
like, slaps you on the shoulder. She's like, well, why didn't you say so? That's the best one I've heard so far.
And Kinian like pulls out the wand of Orcus and holds it up and said, "I killed one."
She looks at the wand and is it that in your hand? Did you kill that in your hand?
No, we killed the Demon Lord that.
Oh.
We've killed, 4, 5 at this point? There's been a
who's
few.
counting?
She goes kind of sheet white, like I don't think she understood how powerful you guys were.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're...
The whole ship shimmering into existence in front of her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She says, I would offer to go with you, but it doesn't sound safe.
That's a wise statement.
Yeah.
Most of our hirelings survive.
And like
We'll try
I
not
look
to
back at the ship,
Yeah.
and there's like 3 people on it.
Yeah. Bond
hey.
looks at Kyo and is
Most of them got taken into the celestial plane. It's not that they died. I mean, we lost some to that whole death.
They
bubble
just went to
thing.
heaven. Kyo like misexplains it. He's like, they're in a better place now.
yeah. I think Bond's just enjoying this explanation, and she says, "Well, I mean, you could come back. I've got your barrels of fire retardant. If
That's something.
so, I got that.
How long is not in character? How long is the rest of the travel to? I mean, I guess we haven't really said where we're heading at this point.
If you were to go back to Waterdeep,
We're going to like the
It
Cloud Peak
would've-
Mountains.
Fandolin,
potentially, yeah,
For Vedette?
that might be That might be true too.
Yeah.
You guys haven't really discussed that bit yet. But so if you were to go back to the origin where you guys left off from, it'd be 30 minus 12. So 18 days.
Plus some more for wherever we go from there.
Yeah.
I asked
Well, I could always.
Arton,
Yeah.
if she has any way to communicate with Waterdeep.
Yeah. That's one of my
easily.
biggest customers.
I would like to talk to Lyriel.
Oh,
Silverhand.
shit. 1 second. How do you want to talk to her?
Like, Lyriel, guess who stopped?
Yeah, she whips out like a cell phone.
Hey,
It's like a razor, like a Motorola
Yeah.
razor, and she's like texting 6 times on the A.
Except for it's just a stone.
T9.
Yeah, it's just
she's like, yeah, you know those jerks who stopped our conversation.
At whatever way is convenient for you, for
Yep.
her, for whatever. I don't know what you
I could
guys have
always-
arranged. She's a mysterious
You know,
mentor.
she doesn't have to come
Figure.
with us. We can always just teleport you back to pay, and then
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, if you guys got somebody who can teleport, I can
that
show you my teleportation circle.
well, now that I have 8th level spell slots, I can cast teleport twice because I have the 7th and the 8th. So
That'd work.
Yeah, so-
She like walks over, or
Talking
yeah, she
30s
walks
a
over to
days.
Keo and is like, "So you're talking about teleportation? You want to go? Quick read my teleportation circle?
sure, we can trade numbers.
Shit. Okay.
And I'm like, first, here, this is ours. And
Yeah,
I
she-
show the Keo one on the deck that I made with all the like muscle Keos. And,
All right. She takes about 30 minutes to memorize the symbols. She kind of sketches them in her sketchbook, and then she takes you to a building. It's like it's a brick and mortar like building, and she takes you inside, and there's all sorts of like workers in here, and it looks almost like a hotel. There's doors going like all the way around the inside of this building, and there's many floors to this building.
yeah.
And she walks you up a few steps, and she unlocks the door, and when she opens it, there is a teleportation circle in the center. This room has like a nightstand and like a really simple bedroll, and she goes, "This is my P.O. box."
Like, nice.
It's not my personal teleportation circle. I mean, I own this one, but, you know, this is the one I give to my customers so they don't send stuff to my house.
So Keo gets out a bunch of pieces of paper and starts doing like,
Okay.
so he like lays them out and does like a charcoal rub of the circle.
All
and
right.
then they're all like at weird angles and stuff. And then he puts them together and, you know, puts it
and
into.
then it will never work again. Was it this way?
Yeah.
No, he already has one that's from that barrel. That's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's how he figured out how to draw addresses.
So, Lyriel.
Do you want to teleport to her? Or.
Planned on teleporting.
Okay.
Before we move on,
Yep.
because are we still talking to Art and Big Toe? I'm
Yep.
assuming.
Yep.
We got
Okay.
we got your fire.
You did?
Art and
Okay,
Barrel.
cool. I still had to pay her 4,000 because I only did a deposit, so I'll take that out, and then we got the 12 barrels. Cool.
Let's see if we can give it to her in trade with that annoying skeleton guy.
No, we're keeping him.
Then
We're keeping him.
You hear like. And he's like shaking his head no. Like.
okay, second plan, we'll strap him to the front of the ship to make it look fearsome.
His dead mouth just hangs open in a pole. Hey everyone, I'm DM Allen, and thank you so much for joining us once again. This is Roll with Advantage, Season 3, Episode 29. Thank you for listening, and big thank you to our patron supporters. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you want to help support the show, please go check us out on patreon.com/DMsTable. It's there you'll find out more information about what we have to offer, and you can also get exclusive access to the Patreon section on our Discord as well. So go check that out, and while you're out on the internet, go check out our socials. We're over on Twitter at DMsTable or on Facebook at The DMsTable. And if you're looking for access to our Discord, send us a message over on our socials, and I'll send you a link to join. Have you been enjoying Vodette? Well, we have, and we absolutely enjoy Ryan as well, the voice behind Vodette. Ryan is an amazing person, and him and his wife run a really great YouTube channel that you need to go check out. It's called Roll the Number 4 Initiative. And here's Ryan and Dawn to tell you a little bit more about it.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Dawn, and let's get ready to roll for initiative. We're a couple that does videos on board games. We also do reviews and Game Master diaries.
We also do interviews, gameplay tips, painting tutorials, and plenty more. If you like what we do here, then don't forget to subscribe and comment on the videos.
And if you've watched this far, why don't you head on over to our Patreon where you can support what we do and get cool perks like early videos and free maps every month.
So enjoy the videos here on Roll for Initiative. Bye!
We thank Ryan for joining us as a guest. He's been just absolutely phenomenal. And so please go check out their YouTube channel. You will not regret it. All right, let's get into this week's sponsors. First, we start off, as always, Metallic Dice Games. Metallic Dice Games is an amazing dice company. We absolutely love them. They create very, very high quality dice at very reasonable prices, and you really should go check out the acrylic sets they've got. I really like their Stardust Galaxy, but I'm really liking this unicorn set that I have as well. And speaking of this fabulous unicorn set, we will be giving it away soon. So listen, in future episodes we will have information on how to get into the drawing for this phenomenal set, and we're super excited to do this. So thank you so much, Metallic Dice Games. If you go to metallicdicegames.com and use the coupon code DMsTable10, you will get 10% off on your next order. Go check that out. It's DMsTable10. And of course, the affiliate link is in the description. Now, let's talk about Audible. Audible is an amazing audiobook platform with over 180,000 books to choose from. Audible is just phenomenal. I think they are the best audiobook platform there is out there right now. I absolutely adore it, and I really think that you should give it a try. And so, why don't you help support the show and try a really awesome platform? Just go to audibletrial.com/RWA. It's there where you can sign up for a 30-day free trial. You'll get 2 free audiobooks. You'll get access to Audible originals, and it's absolutely fantastic, and you're helping the show. Go check that out and maybe add Adam's recommendation as one of your 2 free books. So here's Adam with his recommendation. Take it away, Adam.
Hey guys, this week I'm letting my wife pick the book. She suggests Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. After serving out a year of hard labor in the salt mines of Endovier for her crimes, 18-year-old assassin Selena Sardothian is dragged before the Crown Prince. Prince Dorian offers her freedom on one condition. She must act as his champion in a competition to find a new royal assassin. Her opponents are men, thieves and assassins, and warriors from across the empire, each sponsored by a member of the King's Council. If she beats her opponents in a series of eliminations, she'll serve the kingdom for 3 years and then be granted her freedom. Selena finds her training sessions with the captain of the guard, Westfall, challenging and exhilarating, but she's bored stiff by court life. Things get a little more interesting when the prince starts to show interest in her. but it's the gruff Captain Westfall who seems to understand her best. Then, one of the other contestants turns up dead, quickly followed by another. Can Selena figure out who the killer is before she becomes a victim? As the young assassin investigates, her search leads her to discover a greater destiny than she could possibly have imagined. Check it out on Audible today.
Thank you, Adam. Go check out that book. Go check out audibletrial.com/RWA to support the show. And last but not least, we love to talk about Incompetech.com. Incompetech.com is a phenomenal audio score website. It is where we get almost all of our scores, and they are absolutely fantastic. What we love about that website, you've heard me talk about it time and time again, is they use a great system for cloud tags. You just go on there, you type in the mood, the genre that you're looking for, and boom, you've got a great selection for the creative project you're working on. It's really simple, and that's why we love it. Go check out Incompetech.com today. All right, that's all I've got for you this week. Let's get back to the episode, and I'll see you out on the internet. Bye, guys.
So, Lyriel,
Yeah.
are we in communication somehow?
She's okay. So Arton's like, I've got an idea, and she takes you to a different room, same building as her P.O. box, and she takes you into a room, and as she does, she's writing on a parchment of telescription and throws it up in the air, and it poofs. And when you walk into this room, it looks almost like one of those jail booths. So there's a plane of glass and like a half circle receiver on the wall. And that plane of glass, it turns, there's like a burp of smoke as Arton walks in. She like pulls two fork switches on the walls. Shigoo, shigoo. One turns on the lights, the other one turns on the smoke. And as you get up to the glass, the smoke forms into Lyriel's silver hand.
So I'm pretty sure you told us not to go looking for the Undying Sage, but we kind of need to.
Oh shit, why? Sorry, that's not her voice. Oh shit, why?
He has something we need.
We lost some students.
Who's that?
Hey.
I can't hear.
The students
The
are
receiver.
fine.
What? Can you put Keo on? I can't hear it when he's not talking into the receiver.
He doesn't need to talk to you.
Oh, okay. It sounded like something about students.
They're fine.
Oh, okay.
Totally normal to bring up that they're fine, out of nowhere.
He brought it up. I'm clarifying. Everything's okay. No need to worry. We do need to find Klauth. Do you know where we can find him?
No. And that's kind of why Klauth is still surviving.
Do you have any way of communicating with him that we need to speak to him?
Yeah, I know a certain little town that just so happens to have connections. You guys have been there. It's Phandalin.
That figures. Yep. Yeah, that's about right. Thank you.
I think I might have left some stuff in Fan
No
way
problem.
back.
Yes.
Aelin?
You definitely left the violin. Or the fiddle, or whatever you played.
I must have found another one along the way.
Let's see. So, you head
Your
back to the
stuff,
ship.
my stuff, it's all kind of the same. It's just tough.
I imagine that we're still trying to keep the ship with us, which is why I'm not, itching to teleport somewhere.
Sure.
When last we discussed Arton making the flying carpet for me, she had said that her work was an issue and that we could help with that would help get her free to start working on one quicker?
Yeah, she likes to do cartography on the side. And that's what was kind of holding her up is
Sure.
Mapping the Moonshay Isles.
I'm thinking that I might stay and assist her with that,
Okay.
and then just teleport
Bamf back
using
to
the ship with my ring.
Okay. That sounds good.
I don't have anything in particular to do on the ship,
Okay.
aside from the fact that our ship is on a skeleton crew at the moment. But
just
Literally.
Need to hire an necromancer. We'll be fine.
I can raise the dead. I mean, they won't.
we
be
don't
super
have any
helpful,
dead on the
but-
ship. I mean, we could
Okay.
hire some more people, I'm sure, here in the Moonshay Isles to help with that.
That
For sure.
wouldn't be a bad idea to at least pick up like 2 or 3.
Temporary. I
'Cause
mean, we could
we
take a
need-
look.
It's what we need, like 5 people minimum to operate the ship, or something.
Yeah, I believe it's 5. Yep.
So we should probably get to at least that.
It's an
I
option.
think like as that conversation's going on, we cut over the ship and Bond's like, "Hey, Kenyon, you think we should hire some people?"
I kind of like sigh and look directly at the Wand of Orcus,
Uh-huh.
almost like it's talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no. And skeletons start rising out of the ground.
It is a ghost
Out
ship,
of the
though.
ground nearby, and
Yeah.
then like they come on the
yeah,
ramp.
Yeah, they're just like,
About
I assume they don't just come out of the wood of our ship deck, so
oh god, that'd be bad.
that'd
About-
be real bad.
about 38 skeletons from a local graveyard come out of the ground and walk toward the ship.
I think like in the graveyard there's like a mourning like couple that are like standing over grandma's grave and like it starts like busting up
we don't
from
want
the
grandma.
ground.
We don't
No.
want grandma.
No, but
Pick a
it's
different
like
skeleton.
They get traumatized.
We want
Yes.
young, healthy skeletons.
Yeah. What'd you say? 38?
About 38
30,
skeletons
Yeah. All right.
animate
As they're
and
like
walk toward the ship.
walking onto the ship, Bond's like, "We'll see if Tin likes this."
What, are we gonna be fucking Pirates of the Caribbean now?
Apparently,
So as soon as Kyo comes to the shipyard, comes to the dock and sees all the skeleton, he's gonna run back into town and buy a bunch of garlic.
Okay. All right.
And I start barking out nautical orders
Okay.
to these skeletons.
All right.
And they all just kind of shake their heads.
and they know exactly what you need. Yeah.
Sorry, so how did you get the skeletons?
the Wand of Orcus.
Okay, and that won't have a time limit? Like, those skeletons will be there until they get killed? Or...
24 hours.
Oh, okay.
And then he can animate them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause the bones are
they would just collapse
still
on
there.
the deck. Okay.
Good thing Supper's not here.
Poor Supper.
Yes, we're going full on Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
He'd be a happy dog.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Well, I'm
Well,
not back at the ship yet, so...
Yeah.
She's going to come on the ship and just destroy it.
Yeah, turn them into just dust. Just
yep. So, does that sound reasonable, Arden? Help you with your cartography? I mean, it'll take me a little bit to get used to it, but like, I'm a quick study.
yeah. That'd help me. Still gotta worry about that safety thing, but if you guys are heading up north, maybe you could just drop me off in Waterdeep.
I don't need you to come with us.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
I was
okay.
gonna stay here.
Right.
I've got a
yeah,
way to get back to my ship later.
Yeah, that's what I meant too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More romantic without Kenyan.
Yeah. Okay. I'll stay. I'll stay here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So Manette, you're staying in the Moonshade Isles for the time being.
20 days or
Are you
so,
gonna,
whatever.
Are you gonna braid her beard?
No.
Wink.
Decidedly not. All right. So Tin, you're like starting to walk back to the ship, and you're most of the way there, and you hear like over the ring, Bond's like, Tin, Kinian did something with that wand. We have no need for crew people. Don't kill our skeletons.
Why do we have skeletons?
Well, Kinian's got that wand thing.
And over the ring, Gideon says,
Yeah, it told me I can control the dead.
Holy shit, it talked to you?
Yeah, you can't hear it?
Nope. Decidedly not. And
Like, I
Ezekiel-
Like, Bond, the fuck is going
yeah,
on?
Ezekiel's like, nope, can't hear it either.
so who's Ezekiel with right now? Because I
yeah,
thrust him at Tin.
I think he's on the ship. I don't think Tin.
I did not take him with me.
I actually think I might keep him with me just to
Oh, okay,
learn stuff from him.
sure,
I don't necessarily want to attune, but
okay.
Does anybody actually have Identify?
I can cast it.
I can do it as a ritual, I think.
Because you could probably figure out what's he do.
Yeah. So Bond's like, Kenny, we're gonna have to unpack that. Don't listen to anything it says.
He says he's gonna help us defeat Orcus.
But we
already defeated Orcus.
he is Orcus's what I don't trust it, man.
Huh. Seems nice to me.
So yeah, Tin, don't kill the undead. We'll have to figure something out about Kinian here. Minette, you joining us?
I've made arrangements to stay here. I need to come back to the ship and grab some stuff, but then you guys can take off.
Dope. Okay. All
And I
right.
appear back to the ship.
Yep.
And grab my stuff.
Tin hasn't responded yet on the ring.
Yep.
Like, hey, Bond, check this out. And one of the skeletons, I cast Toll of the Dead on it.
It, like, you see like space rips, and one of the tentacles from the spatial rip like whips out and grabs the skeleton and pulls it in, and then the space shuts, and Bond's like, now we have 37.
Stop casting that spell. That's just what Minette says casually as he's leaving the ship. Kinian, stop it!
Stop casting that spell.
But yeah, I am going to take Ezekiel if nobody else objects.
Nope. Is the flame retardant paint stuff already at the ship? Do we have to bring it to the ship?
Yep, there's barrels on the dock ready to load, and I think between Kinian and Bon, the skeletons are like loading the ship up, rolling the barrels on board and stuff. What do you want to do with them? You want to apply them now?
My crew can apply them.
Your crew?
Yeah, me and my unseen servant and the animated broom, and then I'll Deke.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, we're a team.
I turn to Deke and I'm like, you don't have to do that, man.
He leans in towards you. He's like, hey, Kinian, you kind of smell. And he leans back.
So does he like smell like not like alcohol, or?
Deke looks at you and he's like, I don't know, he just kind of smells.
Smell great.
Sure. Maybe it's that perfume that you keep wearing.
So you smell like rotting flesh yet? You're in the next Orcus, right? You took his wand.
That's how it works. If you kill Santa Claus, you become Santa Claus.
I killed Glassstaff. Now I'm Glassstaff. So
It's canon in this reality.
Seems right.
Tim Allen can attest. So
that's it, children. If you want to be Santa Claus,
oh shit.
because there can be only one.
Yeah. All right.
So, Tin, if you're going to be uncomfortable with this whole skeleton thing, you could stay in the Moonshine Isles until we need to meet up Phandalin. Head to Phandalin, Kenyon. Phandalin.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Isn't
Gosh.
that where I found you guys last time?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly where that is.
And we start setting off. So, Tin, are you staying in Moonshine, or are you going with?
Or are you destroying undead on the ship?
Well,
How many experience points are you from the next level?
A lot. She got 19.
yeah, I got to 19.
Just killing my skeletons every day.
I would count that as PvP, and there's no experience for that, so...
If I did go on the ship, I would definitely
No, it's
cast
teamwork.
Hollow, like outside of my room. But I'm trying to decide.
You don't want them to clean up your room? They can clean the whole ship.
They're fucking abominations. Well, since Nymeria is in the celestial plane, whatever, I'm gonna stay with Manette.
All right.
I think Tenuvial would not be able to handle 30 days without killing them.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that's a good choice.
Kyo's gonna spend 30 days sneaking through Manette's workshop.
Finding all the traps.
That's right. You hear
long rest
you
between
might
each
not
trap.
want to do that.
you hear like every day you hear shit.
Kyo comes out and he's like bright orange from like a dye pack.
The die pack had a note. You nosy bastard, Kyo. Okay.
So before the
Making sure
ship
spools are
leaves,
polished.
Okay, before the ship leaves.
so I go to get some stuff, and I don't like this, but I especially don't want the skeletons to go inside my room.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if the room's locked or not, but
Yeah.
I am going to cast Symbol, which takes a minute.
Is that like warding glyph?
Oh. Anyway.
yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Symbol, takes 1 minute. There's a glyph on my door now that's nearly invisible. Requires an intelligence check against my DC to find it.
I won't find it.
Yeah.
No.
And the effect that I put in it, well, it's triggered by someone trying to open my door, and then the effect is fear. So, target becomes afraid for a minute and moves at least 30 feet away from the glyph on each of its turns.
Nice.
So I tell Kenyon and Bon, mostly Kenyon, I'm like, I put some magic on my door. Don't try to go in my room,
Okay.
or you won't like it. And I'll know that you tried.
What? I would never.
So
Well, I'm also looking at those skeletons. I'm like,
Like thinking to
I
myself.
almost want them to try, even though it wouldn't kill them.
I need
Give me an excuse to
It's
kill them when
scaring
I get
real
back.
bad.
So over the ring, you hear
What do you think she keeps in her room?
not realizing that Tid can hear it.
Over the ring. None of your business.
Shit! she hurt me.
She's a witch.
She's a...
I'm actually a cleric, Kinian. There's difference.
Now I hear two voices.
Where's Palami's corpse?
It is in Everland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I do ask Kyo to.
I can water your plants.
I think you have the plants. I don't think I have any. But I tell Kyo that I entrust you with making sure that the ship is properly coated with the fire repellent stuff, focusing mainly on like combat-y areas and everything exterior.
Kyo says aye aye and does one of those
Like a salute.
the palm open salute, you know.
Nice.
And he also gets two more. He buys 2 more pipes and an extra hammock and some of the finest smoking weeds he can find.
All right.
I checked to see if there's a store selling potions.
Yeah. There's like a fine goods potions store.
Do they have interns that make random ass potions?
No, this is a very fine establishment.
Damn. I don't know if that's the kind of potions you want, Kinian.
It's a very old lady. She's got like gray hair. It's all pulled back into a nice tight bun, and she's looking at you with her bored eyes, and she says, "What can I do for you?"
Am I there by myself?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I take my hands out of my pockets and I hold them up to her and I ask her, what's happening to me?
And like you hold out your hands and your fingertips, and like the tips of your fingers and your nails are like black. Your nails are almost cracking, like they're void of nutrient, and your fingertips almost look like frostbitten. And she says, "Well, it looks like you got into a bit of a scuffle with some cold."
What do you have that helps?
You could. I don't really know. You could maybe like talk to a cleric and maybe get that regenerated. If you like get hurt, I've got healing potions. I don't really have anything to grow those back. And she's like, "Can you kind of get those out of my face? It kind of smells."
How many potions do you have?
Healing potions, I've got 12.
Oh, it's not a full bathtub. Wouldn't you want to soak in them so it could like heal your fingertips?
You want to soak your whole body to heal your fingertips.
Just soak your fingertips in a bowl of the potion.
Anyway,
I'll
It doesn't
take
help
all
your
of them.
toes.
that's a hefty sum. She does some fast math, and that's gonna run you something like 600 gold pieces.
There's a discount when you buy in bulk.
Actually, give me a persuasion, please.
Actually, there's a restock fee.
That's where I was going, but I want to give him
that's
persuasion.
a 7.
7. She says, actually, no, I totally forgot to add, there is a $100 restock fee, because you've wiped me out of all my hard work. I appreciate you buying all that, but now any other patrons that live here in town are going to be out for probably 30 days. It takes a long time to make those.
There's like like almost like fire burning
Yeah, his hair starts
in
burning.
Kinian's eyes, and he almost enrages.
Yeah.
But instead decides to attempt to intimidate.
Okay. What do you do to intimidate?
I walk over to a nearby shelf that does not have potions on it,
Okay.
and push it over.
All right. You push the shelf over. Give me intimidation, please. With advantage. She is a old lady.
Only a 14.
Only a 14? Oh,
That would be
man.
a $50 reshelf fee.
Yeah.
Kenyon feels a little bad
Yeah.
about
I
slamming on an old lady.
I think she's a pretty average person, though. So she's going to like be wide-eyed at you, and she says, "Okay. Listen. I'll give you $5.50, but you have to leave now."
Sold.
All right.
$5.50 for 12.
All right. And I think Bon and Vodette are just kind of hanging out at this point. I think Bon's taking some time to just kind of get to know Vodette and hear about like his stories before going down to Chult and stuff like that.
The two players who aren't here today.
Yeah.
Bonding.
Yeah.
So now
Banding.
Banding.
I do set up a hammock for Vodette up in the crow's nest, so he can feel homey, with all the undead shuffling below us.
Okay.
Just like Chalt.
Yeah.
Memories he definitely wants to be reminded of every day.
We need to get some
Right.
xylophones.
On the way out of the shop, I take a pair of gloves and put them on my hands,
Okay.
like
Okay.
while I'm exiting.
Okay. Do you try to conceal it or no?
I try to conceal my hands. But
Yeah, but not.
No,
the
I just take the thud.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't say
He
anything.
is a pirate lord. He can get away with petty crimes.
Yeah.
Technically, that is
Yeah.
my
Yep.
my
Exactly.
shtick.
She's now afraid of you. She understands the core of your being.
It's a pirate thing, man.
If it's just one pair of gloves that you're gonna steal,
Yeah,
it could be a
it's-
lot worse.
It's not worth another shelf. Okay. So you guys set out for Phandalin. The travel is going to take let's see, Phandalin is north of Waterdeep. It is going to take about 19 days to get to Phandalin.
I should be able to paint the ship in that amount of time.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I've got a question regarding loot that we've previously claimed. The Helm of Brilliance, we didn't leave that in another town, right? It's on the ship.
I think it's on the ship.
Like, I don't remember us giving
Yes,
that
we have
away.
a helm of brilliance. It's attunement.
Correct. Kinian's not going to attune to it, but he's going to use it.
To cover his hair that's falling out.
So Kinian, like, the next you see him 30 days later, he's wearing his full armor. He's wearing gloves, like, essentially like trying to put on gauntlets to cover all the skin.
Okay.
And he's also wearing the Helm of Brilliance because it totally covers your head, essentially. So he doesn't have a Craig Cat headdress anymore. He's armored up, and he spends a lot of time looking at the Wand of Orcus
Which isn't creepy
with
at
his
all.
lips moving.
Yeah, but
It's a good thing I'm not on the ship because that would.
Kyo
that would
notices none of this because he's using a detail brush for the whole, whole ship.
For getting all the fine grains.
Yeah, because
All right.
Tin gave it to him as a task, And so he's not even letting his helpers help him.
I
They can
think
help him spot missed spots.
And that's something, like, I knew giving it to Keo that I wouldn't have to worry about it.
I think over the 19 days, Bon is going to one of the days after he starts noticing you wearing the Helm of Brilliance, he's like, "Hey, Kenyon, are you good?"
Can I show you something?
Yeah.
I take the gloves off, and I show Bon what's happened.
Oh my God, that's gross.
Apparently the gloves can hide the stench.
Can you cure me?
He's like, he puts his hands around your hands and like holds them up kind of close to his chest, and like you feel it's like normal, but in Bon's hands it's kind of squishy, and almost like you're starting to lose bone in the tips of the finger type thing. And he closes his eyes, and you see like a flash of radiant like underneath his eyelids spill out just slightly from the seams, and your hands start to glow slightly, and when he opens his eyes it's just pure light, and he lets go, and he says, that might help for a little while. And you look down and your hands look fine. They look great. You like sniff the tips of the fingers and there's no smell of rot.
Bon, you're the man.
You know I'm gonna tell Tin about this, right?
What?
Come on, man.
What do you have to tell it? You just fixed me.
This isn't healthy.
What do you mean it's not healthy?
I see you sitting in the corner talking in a thing. It's a fucking skeleton. I mean, it's bad enough we found 2 of those things.
He's telling me all sorts of ways for us to fight these demon lords.
Like what, dude?
Well, he's telling me that I'm the strongest.
Okay. I mean, we all know that.
And
You don't gotta say it out loud.
and he's taught me how to cast magic.
And
Powerful
we
magic.
haven't exploded the ship.
Listen, man.
That
Just-
spell. That spell that killed you.
Yeah.
I can do that now.
And he kind of like rubs his brow with his hands, and he looks at you and he says, "Man, that's pretty fucked up. Well, at least you're on our side, right?"
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, man. You let me know if you're feeling hinky.
What? Hanky?
No,
Is that-
no, that's different. You guys,
That's for rings.
yeah. Just a heads up, the walls are thin on this ship while we're talking. I'm not saying you're the worst neighbor.
But you're not the best.
Well, thanks to you, I know a certain someone who's going to give it some special attention to me tonight. Wink.
Damn it. All right, you're welcome. I am helping you in your weird relationship thing. I'm gonna go hang out with Vodette.
All right, say hi to my crew. And like a skeleton walks right past us and like turns and looks and just keeps walking.
Yeah, he like turns and gives like the guy head nod, like, "What's up?" And like just keeps walking. Oh, yeah, I don't like that they cook the food for us, man.
They're way better cooks than Keo, though.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. I think I saw him throw a boot in the soup the other night.
Well, that's why it tasted a little off.
I heard soul was a delicacy.
Soul food.
Well, I was thinking more the fish, but same thing.
I'll let you know if it starts to be a problem, but yeah.
You learned
he
any?
seems really nice. You haven't talked to him?
No, I can't hear him, Kenyon.
Oh.
He's not like Ezekiel.
And where is that bony old guy?
Oh, he's with Manette.
Oh. Yeah.
So
this guy doesn't like Ezekiel that much.
no.
No.
Okay. I'm watching you, Kenyon. I trust you. I don't trust it.
Okay.
Last time you had a weapon that controlled you, people got hurt.
A shiver goes down.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
That's fine.
That'll never happen. Plus, like, you see this part right here, and I put my hand up and touch along Bond's forehead. I'm like, your bone's thicker here now, thanks to me. Almost as strong as an orc. And I give him a little guy punch to his shoulder, sending him back like a foot. Poof.
He says, yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out with Vodette now. We're supposed to play some cards. You want to join? There'll
Sure.
be beer.
I like beer.
Excellent. Manette and Tin, do you guys do anything for the in the 19 days other than
Helping.
What does Ezekiel know about the obsidian flame?
about the obsidian flame? Okay. So Ezekiel, you're talking to him one day, and you ask him, and he says, "Well, I'm one of the first, kind of like Mark 1 type situation. Yeah, we were humans once." The protected, and I don't know, they had us all standing in lines in these formations, and we had to walk into the flame. It's kind of trippy. It's like you see black flame, but it's not black. It's like the absence of everything. And when we walked by, it somehow imbued us with something. It changed us, and I had powers. It was created by the Archdeva Galadriel. That's pretty much all I know about it. I know they used it to create a lot of things. The Rod of Law. They used it to create these gateways that we would walk through, and we could go to different planes instantly. They used it to make all sorts of things. I think a dragon even helped. Some gold dragon.
Epido.
Yeah, I think that was his name.
He's a friend of ours.
I'm surprised he's still alive. Yeah. I mean, that's all I really know about it. I know it takes magic somehow from the world and can transfer it to other things.
So it pulls from the weave, and
Yeah.
does that leave the weave entirely intact, or is that why?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah. That would make sense of why the weave is weakened and gods can't roam the plane.
Now that you say that, like, that might have been the reason. Maybe that was a defense to keep the demon lords from walking on the material plane. But it clearly didn't work.
Interesting. Cool. Thanks.
No problem. Is there anything else you want to know from him?
Does he have any information on the demons that I would not already know, is what I would want to find out.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Probably spends his whole time asking for mace.
For mace?
For her mace, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I just want to hold it.
Nope.
One more time.
Hold it with what?
My mouth.
You know.
Gross.
I mean, I don't have hands.
Exactly.
It treated me well. It was nice. It was a nice mace.
Did it have any secret properties that maybe?
No, not that mace.
Okay.
So, what's Kyo do over the 19 days?
So, while the sun's up,
Yep.
Kyo's painting the ship, coating it, layer after layer, and then when it gets too dark out, he's playing music and smoking pipes with Deke and Vodette up in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Vodette's like, as you guys are like smoking and just having a fun time, Vodette, he's like, all right. I got an awesome trick. Watch this. And he takes like a pouch, like a purse pouch, and fills it with like, he assumedly goes over and grabs a little bit of your bed, like some of the gold and copper, and like throws it in the purse pouch, like not thinking about it.
Kyo's eyes get
like
really big.
Yeah, and he like holds it, and he feels like the weight, and then he looks at you and kind of smirks, and then he turns and he just hucks it off into the air, like it goes off.
Mage hand.
Before you can do anything, he like holds up the marble, and he's like, "Shoot, we're not over solid ground," and it starts to plummet, and you catch it with Mage Hand. You guys reach the mainland after a good long time, and something that you notice is you notice the Delembir River is this is the river you guys traveled up near Daggerford.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that it is still very black, and it's got like this black ichor that continues to pour into the ocean, into the sea, and it's creating this bloom of like oily ichor out into the sea.
I thought we killed that ugly.
Yeah, but she already had polluted the rivers when she was traveling, and I don't think her death would have made that automatically disappear.
Probably needs a bunch of clerics or something.
Yeah.
Somebody to fix probably a bunch of druids, honestly.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a big druid
Probably
party.
a druid
Purify
circle
the
to
river.
purify it.
Yeah. And
What's a druid?
yeah. So you guys pass over this river, and it is just this black ichor, and as you're passing over, you start seeing like some of the small towns not far from the river have like smoke pouring up from them. There isn't like a lot, but it's still kind of alarming. What do you do?
Probably from the boil water advisory.
I direct the skeleton crew to make for the Ice Cleft Nation.
Okay.
Make for Succumber. And I would like to jump off the ship and fly to the first village that smoke's coming from to check it out.
Okay. Hey, thank you so much for listening. What a fantastic episode. We cannot wait for next week's episode. We hope you stick around to find out what happens next. If you want to find out more about the show, about our characters, or things like that, go check us out on dmstable.com/RWA. DM's Table has got information on how to contact us through Twitter or Facebook or things like that. Go check it out, and we'll see you out on the internet. See ya.